Hey, it's Captain Roger. Let's go for a walk. When I started this adventure trying to go for a walk every day, I made it a video so you all, whoever you could be, could help hold me accountable. Then we started walking through the Bible in an effort to make these videos interesting, because just watching me walk for a mile is about as exciting as watching milk curdle. And as we worked our way through, I've tried to stick to some of the more interesting or obscure bits of scripture because they're the ones that resonate with me. Other than that, I'm just kind of working from the front cover to the back of the Bible, which is ordinarily one of the things I tell people never to do. There are 66 books in the Christian Bible. Each one's got its own focus and narrative style, and you can't really just sit down and read straight through without feeling like you've gone to a particularly obscure section of the library and decided to read every book on one particular shelf. As I look for things that catch my attention and help us understand what it might mean to walk with God in our daily lives, I sometimes hit patches that either don't speak to me at all right now, because not everything is for every person all the time, or sometimes I hit on things that I want to spend a lot of time on, but which seem like they may not have any particular benefit for anyone at this time. And then I feel obligated when I hit that stuff as a pastor. I got to try and find meaning that furthers my walk with God, and then I want to share that. And maybe I should just skim through passages like that, and I do sometimes. But Joshua chapter 5, it's got all these weird little bits that I want to make something out of, but I'm just not seeing what they make yet. I know it's here. There's something here, but what it is, it's just not hitting me yet. So Joshua 5, this is just after the Israelites cross into the Promised Land, and their plan is to go attack Jericho, but God stops them. First, he points out, hey, you guys haven't circumcised anyone since you left Egypt 40 years ago. And so he tells Joshua, go make some knives and get cutting. And circumcision was a sign going back to Abraham 5 centuries before that these were God's people. A couple of quick, careful cuts. Toss the foreskin, voila, part of the family of God. And then, once the Israelites all got circumcised, all the men anyway, they had to wait while they healed. So that probably took a week or more. And during that time, God tells Joshua that what they cut away was the shame of being slaves in Egypt. It had been 40 years since they were set free, but this cutting was like a renewal of their place as God's people. And any last ideas anyone had about Israel being a ragtag group of Egyptian slaves was supposed to end here and now. Then, a guy with a sword shows up, says that he's the commander of the army of God, to which Joshua falls on his face and asks what he should do. To which the commander replies, take off your shoes. That's it. End of story. Now, what does it mean? I guess maybe it means get ready. That's something we can all do in our own way, right? Might not involve circumcision anymore, but we need to prepare to walk with God, right? I don't know. For right now, I'm keeping my shoes on while I finish my walk. Grace and peace to you. I'll see you tomorrow.